Hello and welcome to Dell's Gaming. I'm Dell, and before you is the campaign map for From the Depths. And we're going to continue the campaign today. Before we do that, a couple of little changes and things that are on my mind about this and other things. First of all, hopefully the time codes are useful for people in the comments. I've thought about just cutting it down, but some people like to see the whole battle and some people just like to see the excerpts. Can't please everyone. I quite like doing the whole battle and seeing it when I see videos. The same with the building. So the time codes are there. If you want to fast forward, go for it. Only if it's a very long battle will I actually do a time lapse on it or a major cut. In some ways it's easier for the encoding, but also you can make the decision yourself on your particular player. Okay, other bits about the game. We've had a little bit of a respite. After taking out the Deepwater Guard's home base, no one's been attacking us because they don't have a base to produce ships to then come and harry us again. So I've taken the opportunity to bring in some of the ships we've done builds on before, and to also restock our fleets and prepare them for a battle against a new enemy. Now, what I have done is, let's go down here. First of all, we have the turtle fleet is somewhat enlarged. We've brought in the heavy cruiser. Oops, lost that there. The heavy cruiser, and if I go to them actually, that might be easier. Let's have a look here. There we go. It's quite a sizable fleet now. We have the heavy cruiser. We've got the missile cruiser, normal cruiser, destroyers. I've restocked the destroyers, some turtles, and even a new bombard destroyer, which was just an attempt at something. So this is a very large fleet now of quite a mixed bag of ships, which is going to basically be helpful for some of the larger battles we come up. It means that when I get an enemy, I can choose what type of ships I want to bring in: heavy guns, heavy missiles, fast ships, etc. That's the idea. In the battles, I mostly won't bring everything in at once. I want to make it a fight, not I don't like just bullying my opponents. I prefer to try and see if we can beat them with a smaller group. The Aquanautics fleet is still the same. I haven't had a chance to redo them. I do want to bring in the Leviathan as their large ship and bring that in as a priority for the Aquanautica fleet. I just haven't had a chance to modify it for the new control blocks and heights in the water. What else have we got? Let's go and have a look at what else. The Deep Massage fleet with the Tempest Destroyer, DSV, and a couple of your scouts. We haven't had a chance to test them, so we will now be able to test these in battle. And finally, I brought in the Avian Squadron. So we've got the Sea Skewer, which is the one we were working on previously, the Albatross from a previous build, and some Sea Eagles, which is some small pre-Atlantean ships that I've been working on. I haven't done a build video on them. They have some basic aircraft just as support, and we'll use them to possibly take out some of these smaller 8 and 17 groups, because they're rather fast, so they can move around pretty quickly. So today, this episode will be fairly much a mopping up exercise. I'll be going through a number of battles, testing out some of the ships. We must just start with the DSV fleet, because we haven't seen them in operation yet. So we're going to just see what we can do with them. We're going to take them into this 36, which is a rather big battle for them to start with. But there's nothing like throwing them into the deep end. And we can always bring up, depending on how they do, we can always bring up the turtle fleet to help them, or to go into this 51 instead. So let's start with that first. So we're going to bring in our DSV fleet straight into here. No messing around. Let's speed it up. I haven't sorted out any sort of formation for them at the moment. They're just fairly, I think they're fairly much just get in there, kill, maim, destroy. So let us get into battle and see what they're going to bring against us. So we have one strength 35. Okay, this could be a single strength 35 ship or aircraft. That could be interesting. There's nothing like having a good fight. So let's have a look. What have we got? Where is it? Where's that little pesky enemy? He's got to be around here somewhere. Ah, there he is. So we have one strength 35 ship. We have some depth. Now I'm going to stick on the destroyer first, as we haven't seen what it will form like yet. So let's have this and start this battle with the destroyer and the SEAL scouts and see what comes in. We have started. Now we have the points advantage. Okay, he's firing some missiles. I did make a few changes to this ship from initial, but just for the missiles and ranges, because they weren't working 100%. So what has he come in with? Paddle gun by the looks of it. Alright, this could test us, because the paddle gun works very well against submarines, I have to say. Right, the two eel scouts are charging in. This is actually quite nice. I can see under the water quite nicely here, which is helpful. Interface dots off. So nice and blue. I like that. Must be something I've turned on or for the better. Good frame rates as well. So okay, we're getting in. Hopefully those two didn't crash into each other. Of all the sea they could have chosen, and they crash into each other. Is this paddle gun already dead? It's not dead, but it's that took some serious. Oh, it's my big missiles, my big torpedoes took out a serious wodge on that paddle gun. Oh yes, I liked the idea of the big torpedoes, and they have proved themselves valuable. Okay, this is must be the second set of missiles coming up. They are launching. Some are going into the sea, which is not ideal. How's our ship? Oh, let's come back out again. I can see better. It's already won. Ah, that's quite good. And how deep did our ship go? It went down to 190 meters, and it's still going down. Yes, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. It seems to be. It's having a few problems with some of the sharpest of ridges. Like here, that's a very sharp ridge, and it can't quite go there, but you know, a little bit of damage like that isn't too bad. I'm happy with that. Right, let's bring one scout. Well, if the scouts will crash into each other, right, we'll bring these back out of play. We'll change the location, obviously starting next to each other. If they do take that inward course, they basically crash with each other. So let's bring them all out of play. We'll just quickly sort that out quickly, because obviously that's not going to be any good having them crash into each other every time they go out. So I'm going to change them a little bit. One forward, one back, and pointing slightly to the side. There we go. Right, we'll bring him back in just so that he can repair. And then, that was a quick little battle. I like that. So I'm feeling confident, which is possibly a bad thing, about taking them into this 51, just to see how they will do. Yes, why not? That sounds like a good plan to me. Let's go up here and come in this way. Looks like you can just see some of the depths of the sea, but it's not great. I think it's going to be about 190 meters again, which could be interesting. What we will do is the turtle fleet will we'll put them into the 35 afterwards. So I'm going to move them up here to follow in afterwards for the moment. Okay, let's just do a times 10 on everything there. I think that SEAL sub may be slightly damaged still. Let's just have a quick check. Yes, he was. Okay, well, we'll do that once we're close to the combat. I'm sure it's only a couple of little bits of damage because they crashed into each other because they're idiots. So we'll let them go through. So it's quite quick itself. That's 14 meters, whereas this is slow out of battle, only 8. Subs are like that though. They only do 8. The scouts on their own were about 14, but the destroyer's not the fastest in the world. So let's see what we're coming up against. Here, come on, give us this thing. So we've got 3 strength 49. Okay, I'm happy to take them on. Come at me if you think you're hard enough. Okay. Now we have a flyer and 2 surface vessels. We are close to blockaded. Now I'm gonna let them get into the blockade first, then initialize them. Obviously these subs would benefit. At the moment you can start things above the water, but I don't believe it is possible to start something under the water. Yeah, you can tell something to go up, but you can't tell it to go down on this on the ability at the moment, which is a pity. I wish I could sort of say start 100 meters under the 50, just under the water, just 20 meters. That's all I want. Not very much, just a little bit under the water. Just like he's flying in the air. It'd be nice. It would be. But we can't have everything now, can we? So, okay, we are now in battle range. So, I'm not sure what we've got here. So, we will just kick them off and see what spawns in. Right, Tempest Destroyer. Oh, they've got the points advantage. So, I'm going to bring in everything I can on this. We've got 5.5, we've got 4.7, and we haven't used all of those points. Oh yes, we have. We've used all our points. So, actually, they've got a slight. Okay, so it's an orca. Interface dot off. And what have we got down here? A scrapper, 2 scrappers. Okay, let's see those torpedoes fire off. Are those torpedoes launching? Hopefully the torpedoes will obviously go for the scrappers, and yeah, the destroyer's sending all of its missiles out to take out the orca, so that's doing quite well. They are launching, they're not getting stuck in the water, which is possible at times when it gets down to the real lower depths. See the problem with me? I'm trying to say depths. Terrible. Okay, we've got some missiles going in. That orca is taking a battering from the various ships. They're all having a go. So is that the scrappers having a... Someone's having a go at the scrappers as well. We have torpedoes coming in. Are these torpedoes going to get there and connect? And serious boom. Serious boom. Like that. I like the fact I can see underwater here. That's also handy. We have anyone else go for that? Oh, more torpedoes going in here. We've got some more boom. So who's our destroyer is still launching his missiles. They are popping out of the water. So they seem to be okay at the moment. Let's just check our height. He's only down at 87 meters at the moment, so he's only got 1 battery firing at, I think, about 150 meters. 2 sets of missile batteries will start firing, and at 200 meters the first one cuts off and the third one starts firing. So because we have to set the missiles up to be effective at different heights to ensure the range. Well, it looks like the orca has taken a beating. So we'll just come back here. We will see that's 2 damaged. There we go, picture of our submarines in action. which is always good. I like to see the subs winning. I mean, I do like my subs. It is a cool, it's what I like doing. And see, they are down at a reasonable depth. He is avoiding most of the land. The idea of keeping them thin on the top seems to have worked. He doesn't seem to have taken much damage. Okay, we've got this scrapper left here. That one's totally and utterly been destroyed, and we have another 2 damaged. You're 2 damaged. You's dead, you boy. Is. You unfortunately are damaged. You are damaged goods. So how's the Orca? The Orca has a gun barrel in the air. That gun barrel is heading towards the ground. Is the Orca also 2 damaged? He's still firing. Our guys are trying to turn around. I don't think he's firing. I think he's got power because of the rotors don't take any sort of power. Although I haven't mucked around with rotors. There's the new rotors in the new version. Oh, AI is dead. Ding dong, the AI is dead. We're still firing missiles, but he is dead. Okay. Okie dokie. Another one bites the dust, so to speak. Like that. Battle has finished. We shouldn't have taken too much damage. That's just that eel scout still, which for some reason hasn't repaired himself, I reckon. So all of you can come back here. And you can as well. Don't know why you haven't repaired yourself, but we'll have to look at that at if you come back here, then I'm sure one of the others will repair you quickly, because they have healing tentacles. So we should get you a quick heal in once you're in position. And then we can try one of the other teams. Actually, we're not going to worry about that. Okay, cool. Shell. Well, we'll just go around here. Now, what I think I'll now do is come in. We'll take the turtle fleet up, ready to take up this 35. The DSV fleet can go up to this 17, and also going to do some scouting. So they're going to make their way up to here. It'll take a while to get there, but you know, might as well start them off. They're obviously trying to stay in some deeper. I've set them to quite deep water to want to go into. And what we're going to come in with now is our airborne fleet. We're going to have a go at this level 8 here. And I might even actually put them up against that 17 instead, actually. Yeah, let's put these fleet round to here. Let's see which way it takes them. Oh, it's taking them through there. Okay, hopefully that will work. We're going to go for our airborne fleet going into this 8. Now, I think they still need a water start in general, so I'm going to start them off at about... Yeah, we can start them off at an altitude, so let's go there and let them come at us. It's only fair in case they have... oh, nothing there. Okay. In that case then, we will take you up to do the 17 instead. So, start you off at about 50 meters. Yeah, you can start off at about 50 meters. Okay, so you're quite fast, which is handy. Because, as I say, I haven't tried these, so it's going to be interesting to see how they go. Oh, we just had a bit of night time. A bit of night. Bit of night. Right, our turtle fleet is in position if they should to take them on, and our DSV flight is fleet is making its way down. Our avian squadron are about to come in. They are in the area now. There we go, and we have 1/14. It looks like a ship. This could be interesting. As I say, I haven't tried. I'm not expecting much here, but it's a good test for some of these ships, which we haven't actually used before now. So they've never had a true testing. I might send my AV fleet to have a little scout up here as well, because we haven't got a recon balloon up this way at the moment. Let them get into combat. There we go. Now, we've got the Albatross bomber, or we've got the Sea Skewer. I think we'll most probably try the Sea Skewer, because we've never tried that in battle yet. This is the one which should... Oh, we have rain. We have a storm brewing. I think we will press the button and see if we can get rid of the rain. Can we get rid of it? It's very nice. I will say, it's very nice rain, but I don't want the rain. Go away, rain. Rain, rain, go away. Don't ever come back again. Nope. Okay. Well, we're going to have to fight this out then. Where's the enemy? It's quite atmospheric, actually. It'd be interesting if some point it actually does damage. That would be even better. Okay, we're bringing the Sea Skewer in. See how it does. Where's its target? Where is the target? I'm not on the weapons. Oh, he's firing at something. Let's get over here. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. What was it? It was a sledge. It fired his own missiles. Well, the Sea Skewer was coming down for it. Seems to have blown the crap out of it. Well, he didn't last too long. Pity for you. That's all I can say. My Sea Skewer worked admirably. He is dead. We didn't need the others. That's interesting. Cool, cool, cool. Thank you very much indeed. You can go back in there. Right, I can't remember if there was any in here, so we're going to take our guys on a little bit of a ramble as such, just to see what was in there. So there's one heck of a routine. They could be doing that in the background. What we will now do is take our little turtle fleet in here. Now, we obviously could beat level 35. That's not really a problem. And I quite like this, except I actually wish I could get rid of the rain. Right, we've got 2 strength 31s, which is not bad. Now, we might try the new heavy cruiser along with a destroyer just as support. So we're going to go there. We'll see what but the good thing is we can decide once we're in close to battle. We can see if they've got many flyers or ships, and then we can make a decision as to which way we want to go and which ones we want to bring in, which will be cool. We'll wait for night for it to become daytime anyway. Have we spotted anything? No, our guys are flying around. Oh, 108. That's the Onyx Watch, which will be our next battle. Okay, let's go down here then. So we find the Turtle Heavy Cruiser. There we go. Now, I'm sure it used to be F2 got rid of or stopped the rain. Maybe Nick's disabled that because it's no longer stopping the rain. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Maybe it just took a little while to work. Okay, let's put the interface back on so I can see where everything is. Right, we have C. Okay, well, let's go in with it looks like a scrapper and something else. It could be ours. We'll go in with our heavy cruiser and a destroyer. So let's see how these new ships get on. So let's have a look at where are we? You and a standard turtle destroyer. Yeah, we got a significant points advantage here if we wanted it. And there they go. There's the main guns. Oh, and he can't even bring in enough forces. I couldn't even get there in time. Okay, those guns of the heavy cruiser, they work. Impressed with them. Oh, I had to make a change to the missile cruiser. I'll go through with that in a when we use that, which we'll bring in next time, I think, just to see how that performs. Where are we? Oh, it's a moray. It's a moray. It's a moray. Well, this is a little bit more challenging. And being an air vehicle, the heavy cruiser does have missiles. And they're coming in quite admirably. And the guns are coming in. You can see those guns are quite happily blowing the shit out of it. Now, I don't think it's got in range of the 2 AA guns yet. Because we have dual AA guns on the front, which haven't even... Oh, there they go. There's the AA guns. In range of the AA guns. I want to see how they work. They're just like lots and lots, interface off, of bullets, of shells. Accuracy was not my priority on that. It was just how many bullets can you put in the air at one go? With fairly high penetration as well. So we're coming through with, yeah, you can see he's almost like hitting random blocks because there's just so many shells in the air from that gun. And that's not my fast firing gun yet. We just have the, well, it is fairly fast, it's 0.1. So that's doing reasonable. And the destroyer is also firing its AA gun as well. Now the main gun has stopped firing because, quite simply, the main gun only has an elevation of about 30 meters, which means it won't be able to elevate high enough. But we're sending in missiles, which is cool. This moray is doing quite well. It's surviving, but we're getting some damage. I can see light blocks there. What are those light blocks there? Obviously allowing it. I thought a bit dangerous because I believe the light blocks are explosive when they go off, which is a bit of a problem, shall we say? It's going down. It's going down fast. It's going down faster than I can follow it. Come here. Come here. But okay, impressed with my heavy cruiser. That did well, and I think it's firing its main guns. The AA gun also had an effect, and now that you can see that the main gun is now also in elevation and picking off targets on this ship. I don't at the moment use an aim point selection on the AA in my ships. I do in the ones for missiles, but not the guns one with guns. Don't know if I should do, but that's doing a good bit of damage anyway, and it seems to be, it's like one of those, do I need to? I seem to be quite happily beating the crap out of them anyway. Yes, more screenshots. I want a really big boom. I seem to be getting some. I'm getting little booms, but I want big boom. Okay, missiles coming in. Opportunity for big boom. Come on, get in there. Get in there. Oh yes, definitely doing damage in the internals now. Oh, we've got in some bounces. It's unusual considering the amount of armor piercing I have on this on the main gun. It should be able to pierce most things, but it appears a plank of wood is somewhat more resistant than you expect. You can punch through it, but a 12-inch shell, no, bounces. He's going up again. Stop going up. Die. Just die. These morays are quite powerful. We're getting a little bit of juddering. I don't know if it's what that's from exactly, but we are getting a little judder. Let's just go back into here for the moment. Just check our settings. Yes, everything is good with our ship. It's keeping its ammo supply up very nicely. So happy with the heavy cruiser. I like these shells coming in. I think that's excellent. Obviously they're missing a bit because obviously it's not great at predicting, which is fine. But have some advantage for the amount of DACA that's coming in here. Now I know when I started the Atlanteans they were going to be primarily a missile force, and we still have missiles as our primary. But there's nothing like a bit of cannon fire. Oh, there we go. There's the big boom. That's what I was waiting for. That's what I wanted. You can see, look, you can see the shells coming in as well. Excellent. That's like a movie shot. The shells coming in at the same time as the big boom. It's firing them off at quite a rate and sustaining it, which is good. I think that was a good build. I enjoyed that one. I don't think we took any real damage. Yeah, I'm at 100% there, and our destroyer is also 100%. So that's great. Come on, Mr. Moray. Die. Oh, he's firing some more missiles off. The missiles are a combination of different styles. Some of them have got target prediction, and some of them are just plain. Some are frags, some are high explosive. As is my normal want, I like to cover my bases. I'm not a min-maxer as such. Some builds, you know, some people in various games always you talk about the min-max, which is, you know, maximizing. It's in ships it was the dreadnought style of idea. And it has a very good purpose in the dreadnought. People know the dreadnought idea with the ships was taken over from the HMS Dreadnought, which was a pre-World War I ship, which I think it was Jackie Fletcher, but anyway, the Admiralty decided to remove lots of secondary guns, whereas previously they'd have some big guns, medium guns, small guns, quite a range of guns. They decided to go for just big guns and some support. But the key to this was that, thank you, the battle is finished. The key to it was that the ship would always be supported by other ships, not have to fight on his own. So he was, you know, would have destroyers around to get other ships and protect it, and cruisers. He'd be with other battleships. So the dreadnought idea was fine. And then they went on to the battle cruisers as well, which were basically cruisers with big guns. They were like a smaller, fast battleship. But they still had other forces which were more commerce raiders, which were more traditional battleship styles. But they were designed for long-range patrols where they would not necessarily be escorted by other ships. But anyway, that's don't need to go through a history lesson. That's not required at the moment. It's just one of those thoughts I always thought I'd have a say about, because it was on my mind. It's the reason I don't go for min-maxing, and why min-maxing doesn't always work. Min-maxing is fine when you know the exact situation you will be in. As soon as you lose the ability to define the engagement scenario, your min-maxer will very often lose. In that case, it is better to have something which is able to define the engagement range. Sorry, to be able to engage at any range. The other idea is the same as a lot of styles, is you find what is the weakness of your opponent. If your opponent has a weakness and you're able to exploit it because you have weapons to do that. So if they're a long range, you get in close and you have close range weapons. If they're a close in, you get out far and use your long range. You just always attack the min-maxer's min. Anyway, digressing. I'm just explaining myself, and I don't need to. My ships are winning. So It proves that I am right. Yes, I am right. Yes. Okay, we are ready for this next battle. Now on this one here, I'm going to bring in the missile cruiser, and we'll see how it does in a battle. So we'll just bring that in here. There we go. What have we got? We have 2 strength traders. This isn't going to be very good for it, really. It's not going to be a thing. We'll take it down. We might have to do this one quickly and then give it a second test in the where are we? Turtle missile cruiser. Give it a second test in that 41, that little bit further down. I'm determined to see how the missile cruiser will handle itself. We'll give it some support. We won't leave it on its own totally. Interface on. Right, where's my ships? Where am I? I've lost myself. There we go. So it looks like it could be a similar to before, a scrapper and something else. What we have? Oh, change I made to the missile cruiser. A comment actually was about the fail-safes, and something I found, and that reminds me, there's a couple of issues I need to go through, but I might do that in the second one. Something I found was that the fail-safes were detecting the shield as a item in the way, so it wasn't firing the weapons when the fail-safes were on. So I had to remove the fail-safes, which then meant they were blowing up the covers over the weapon port. So then I had to put a delay on the weapons to stop them doing that. So it was a little bit of a jiggling around. So fail-safes have an issue with shields, similar to how ACBs, control blocks, also detect them as an object in front of them. So just a little note there. Okay, so we're bringing the Turtle missile cruiser, and we'll bring in a destroyer as well. No, we don't bring in a load of turtles. What the heck? We're bringing in turtles. They're the support. So let's see how this goes. Now, the missile cruiser, if you hadn't seen it, has, yes, significant fast-firing guns, as well as laser-guided missiles. Now, they are designed for AA, really. They're not really a surface shooter, but they still do quite well. The turtles are having a little bit of a fight, but hey, look, the scrapper's doing the same, so it's not just me. Look, it's a wheelie competition. Whee! Wheelie competition. It's an under fire wheelie competition, and you, ooh, this might be bad for you. Yeah, that was not a good, you know, just because he can do it doesn't mean you have to. Or did you start it and you're just trying to be a copycat? I don't know which is which, but yeah, stop the wheelies. I think you're an early version turtle that survived from the earlier thing. Yeah, that's fine. It's always, we have to have one person. Oh, look at that. Yes, definite big boom from those missiles, by the way. They pack a punch. Okay, where's this other one that's going to be coming in soon? Let's put this over here. See how he does against this. Now this could be an Atlas, or it could even be, I don't think it's that large. I think Atlas is possible. Let's see when it comes in. It's nearly done. 1 second, and a mole. And let's see, our guys are one turtle. I think it was the wheelie turtle. He really got hit. Oh, that's a really bad pun, that one. Okay, now we have an aerial target, so I don't think he'll get very close, but we'll see if the quad guns start firing at this. Oh, we have some missiles in the air already. Oh, he fired. Whoopee for him. Somehow, oh, we have shots coming in. Not too many yet. Possibly not quite in range. The quad guns are relatively short range. Let's go and have a look at the missile destroyer for those that might not have seen the build videos. So we have, oh, we can see those missiles coming in there. There's the dual quad guns, and then we have on the top here the missile ports, which actually have covers. So you can't see them at the moment, but when there's no enemy around, the missiles get covered up by metal pieces to protect them. It's just done on enemy range at the moment. Not done. I was hoping to do it a little bit more exact by saying, you know, is this weapon system actually going to fire at the enemy? If so, then open. If not, there we go. There's the other missiles. So we have significant numbers of missiles firing in now. And the quad guns. Yes, this poor Atlas is gonna feel it. And the little PT boats, they've stopped their wheelies, but the Atlas has died. Again. With a big boom. And a screenshot. Excellent. Our ships have decided this is no longer a threat and are coming out of the water. And we're just blowing blocks away like it's going out of fashion. Excellent. That's really good. That's really good. Oh, still got some more coming in. Put the interface back on. Right. And yes, the battle is over. Thank you all. Right, you can all go back into position. Excellent. That was another good little battle. So I'm confident or feeling good about my missile cruiser now. We'll let them all get back into place. So this fleet is now quite a good little fleet. If I was to bring those in all at the same time, we've got quite a significant fleet to go with on that. So let's see. These are... Oh, what have we found here? What have we got here? Oh, is this another resource zone? We've found an Atlas. Ooh. Now, is this the one that was attacking this resource zone? Who owns this resource zone? Okay. We shall help out our allies. They are allies at the moment. They may not be later. At the moment, we like the white flayers, but only just. Okay, right. Let's have a look. Now, I don't know, it's only now, we go in with the Albatross and the Sea Eagles, I think, on this one. Let's go and have a look at our ships. Oh, it's going to start raining. So, oh, come on, give us a chance. Right, so I obviously forgot to do the heights on here. Rain, go away. No, it's still coming on. Maybe I've got to allow it to go. Very nice. Look at those clouds. Sorry, getting waylaid. Getting distracted from the battle. Come on. One press of F2. No. Oh, that's clearing it. Okay, so I have to wait for it to get fully in before it starts to clear again. Maybe. No, that's not clearing. Is it clearing? Yes, okay. We're going to go with it. We'll go with it. We'll see what happens. Okay. It's atmospheric. We shall bring in... I'm going to bring in the two Sea Eagles first, because we haven't seen them before. They're classic aircraft designs with a cannon and some missiles. And if they crash into each other straight away, I will not be happy. Whoa! They're good at looping, apparently. Yes, haven't tested these in a while, so I have no idea how well these will or won't do. What do we have over here? Where's the enemy? In actual fact, I think the enemy might already be dead. Yes. They started to attack this white flares thing. Oh, that's very nice. Don't know what this is. But I'm not looking forward to attacking it. Okay, they're... Got to wait for them now. That battle finished. Oh, sorry, it's still firing. What's firing? What's firing? My ships, are they firing at that or not? I'm not sure here. Are my guys deciding that the white flayers there are worth attacking? Yes, they are. Okay, well, we better just make sure that of this and bring in some overriding power. Okay, we just took this resource zone. Wasn't expecting that. I think that might not be... We've got Deepwater Guard and the white flayers. It could be that we may be having a problem with the white flayers, and I think that's just decided who we're going to be battling next. Bugger. Wasn't ready for that. Wasn't expecting that. Okay, so is he still firing at us, or is our guys firing at it? I'm not sure. We still have a Deepwater Guard at 2k on here somewhere. We've got white flayers airborne, and we've got this here. Now, so I'm not sure exactly what is what here. Let's see if I can get rid of this rain. No? Come on. We are firing our... This is... what is this? This is the... Ooh, that's very nice. Flagator. He's having a go at my Sea Eagles, because they were not... You know, they're not really designed for this amount of damage, I'd be thinking. Oh, okay, here's my... No, that's a Sea Eagle, which is now dead. He got some missiles off, though. He did get some missiles off. Go on. Go on, sir. Get some missiles. So he's got some very good flying ships there, by the looks of it, in the white flayers. Can I bring anything else in? No. The Sea Eagles are not being that effective. They were ground attack. I wasn't expecting air. And this, whatever it is, I should actually use the Q. Hold Q down. Oops. Q and then info. It is a AWF arrow. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. We need to take that out first, though. So let's all target it. I'm assuming that will affect everyone's AI now. We have... What have we got over here? We've got something trying to target over here. What is this? It's not mine. That is someone else's. Where is mine? Where are my ships? Excuse me, sir. Have you seen a ship around here somewhere? I'm sure I had one a little while ago. Yes, it was red and black, you know, got big wings and things. No, not seen it. Okay, sorry about that then. Let's have a look at my sea skewer. Is my sea skewer in here somewhere? Or has that also been reduced to almost nothing? Ah, the sea skewer has gone underwater to attack this from underneath, which is interesting. Ah, he's going after the Atlas, which is what the target was initially, not the white flayers. And the white flayers are attacking it. That arrow is going very high. He's almost gone into space. I will have to make sure we have a way of attacking that. Okay. 2 damaged. So the Atlas is now damaged, and we have something coming in with some harpoons to try and harpoon some of my poor ships. Look, he's harpooned some of them. Poor thing. Oh, it's the one with the hammer. Yes. Yes, look at that. The one with the hammer. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay, the Atlas is too damaged. But my troops did take a bit of a beating there. And this arrow up here, I wouldn't say he did most of it, but he did do a fair bunch of it. He's very fast, and he's got quite a lot of missiles, as can be seen. So that's going to be an interesting battle that I have to try and work on afterwards. Right, let's get out of here for a second. So we're going to pull all of my troops out of the battle and let them regroup. See if it will let us out of battle now. But it looks like the white flayers may well be our next, I'm just saying, victim. We may be the victims of this. Okay, interesting turn of events. We will, before we go any further, we will just have a look at what the diplomacy is like with the white flayers. See, we've changed to skirmishing. So we have the possibility that that is now our next target is the white flayers. Okay, and by the looks of it, what we have to allow for is that very high flying aircraft. Is going to be an interesting adversary. We also need to get some ships up here. Now we need to get, although this resource zone has no actual items, I'm going to bring up one of the resource forts into that area with its guns to act as a defensive measure. It's going to be a full unit as well, and also a recon balloon, because we need to find out what is in that area. So I'll do that offline, and we will repair some of our ships, and we're also going to start bringing the turtle fleet up into this area as well as a defensive force. I think we need to forget about cleaning these up. We'll clean these up with the DSV fleet, and then bring the DSV fleet up here. Our avian fleet, no, they need some work. They got taken out. Maybe the Sea Skewer, a couple of them, we'll give them a go. They may work, but I think I need some air-to-air. And I think I'll be better off just sticking with my turtle fleets for the moment. We'll try some air fleet later. But hopefully that's it for now. Hopefully you've enjoyed this little fight, and a look ahead as to what's going to be happening in the next episodes. So any comments, please leave them below, and please click that like if you like the video, and also subscribe so you can find when we start the next episode. But until then, have fun.